What up and welcome to the coffee shop, everybody. This is your host and barista, and I am here to help you do something that a lot of people are failing at. Today, we are going to learn how to draw support and resistance levels based on volume. So you know what to do. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. And let's see if we can take your trading to the next level. Welcome back to the coffee shop. I've said this time and time again. Every single time that you open up your charts, every single time, you should draw your support and resistance levels because they are the most important thing that you should have on your chart. They do not require needing an indicator. You don't need a paid account for them or whatever. And to be honest with you, they don't even need to be perfect, okay? Support and resistance levels, as well as trend lines, are subjective. They don't have to be perfect, and you can draw them in many different ways. You just need to be close. But it is important that you always follow the same method when drawing each line, each day, each hour, and every interval. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw volume-based support and resistance. In another video, I will show you how to do trend lines using the same tool. Now, for this to work, you're going to need your bull bear power void. I'm going to try and load mine up. Let's see. Bull bear power void. Now, mine is not showing up in the community script. Yours should be there by the time you get this video because I just did an update where you can get alerts. Okay, you can create, oh, I can't do it now because I'm on replay. There are now alerts for when the background changes color or when the background disappears and comes back. Okay, so you get an alert for a red background, green background, or if it's a continuation, green to green, red to red, or whatever. So you'll be able to get that in your alerts area. Now, this little spoiler alert for you. So what we're talking about here is support and resistance levels. Now, a lot of people will go to their charts and they are not used to what V tops and V bottoms look like, right? They're not used to this. Also, a lot of people try drawing it right at the V. You don't have to. There's another place you should be drawing it because this area is actually an oversold area and this area is actually an overbought area. So this is not the resistance. You would have been drawing your support level. You would have been drawing your resistance level too high, okay? So using the bull bear power void, I want you to follow this little strategy. When drawing support and resistance levels, you should do them on a 1 hour time frame or higher. You can do them on a 30-minute, but some of them will be less relevant since most people, institutions, and banking systems do them on a 1 hour time frame and higher. You might as well be doing it on the same time frame as they are. Support and resistance levels are found in the non-tradable areas of the oscillator. In other words, the black area of the oscillator, okay? This is where you find your support and resistance levels. As an example, I'm not going to read off the dialogue. I'm just going to run through it with you, okay? Here's an example. These bars, these volume bars, they have to exist in this black area and they have to clear the void. So for example, this does not clear the void. You do not use this as a support and resistance area. You don't do it. It's because it's ranging and it's irrelevant. So you want stuff that's outside of the void, okay? And for that, you have here the first volume bar outside of this tradable area in the black area. It's a light pink one, right? It's a pink one. And then you have a red one, which means that what? Volume was moving up, and then it got pushed back down. So at this point, you would draw a resistance level. It was moving up and it got pushed down, right? So on this bar, you would draw resistance here across the top, right? Now, it has to be when the background goes from a color to black, and the bars have to be outside the void. The larger the columns, the better. Those are stronger resistance and support areas. Now, here I showed you when there's one light color and a dark color, but what happens when you have light color, light color, light color, dark color? Well, the same rule applies. Volume is falling and then it gets pushed back up. That means if it's falling and pushed up, then it hits something below it. So you put a support line. Now, and that's on this one, not the second one, not the first one. You're looking for the first one that pushes back the other way. Wherever your price is, say your price is somewhere at this level, you want to draw 2 or 3 lines above and 2 or 3 lines below. Now, I don't really have to draw too many more over here. I see another one I could draw right here. Now, even though I'm drawing these and price is already played out, it doesn't matter because these lines will be relative for a long period of time. Now, you can see that price is waving around here. And then you get to this area where there's a big leap in price. And let's say we don't know what else is happening in the price, right? Let's just go over here, I guess, right there. We'll cut that off. Now here, we'll draw another one. Price was moving up and it got slammed into, okay? Something pushed it back down. Not going to worry about it because I have a trend, I have a support level right here. Now here, however, it was moving down and got pushed up. So that must be support. And then here, moving down and then up, again, support. Moving down and then up, it's support. This is no good because there's no light color first. It starts out as a dark color. Again, light color, dark color. I'm right near my support level, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so we got a few of them on here. Now, if I zoom out, I'm on a 1 hour chart. If I zoom out, I started drawing somewhere over here. But if you look back at the previous time frames, okay, at previous time, you'll see that again, those levels are still relative. Even down here, they're relative. We can draw these out too. Moves up, gets pushed down, must be resistance right here. And you can see how price wants to come down and test it, doesn't quite make it. Now, it does make it over here. So this method for drawing support and resistance levels based on volume, it works, okay? It works, it seems to work very well. I see this is closer to where we are. I'm going to adjust this one so that we are here, there. Now what happens here is these 2 bars that are right below it that can't make it through this area, they can't make it through the zone because if I looked at an RSI, this would be oversold, okay? So what is the point of doing this? All right, well, let's say that you want to find a target for your price. I don't remember where price was going. Okay. Now, pink one first, then red. Okay, nice big move to the downside. Probably too much move. I'm going to take this to the downside. Normally, some people would say, hey, I want to look left and use this level to get out of my trade. But why can't you use this level? Why can't you do that? That's the point of the support and resistance levels. They make targets for you to use as long as you can break through them adequately, right? So here, we're here. I'm going to set this for this resistance level up here real quick, right? Drag this down here. Now, I would have been on a smaller time frame, and let's see what this trade ends up looking like. Hang on, like this. There. Right there. Ended up catching that move. Ended up making them way all the way through the range simply by looking at support and resistance levels. Price action, what I saw was there's a high and then a lower high. There must be a trend coming down, right? On top of that, if you look at your colors, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, red, 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 nothing but red. Everything's to the downside. And you finally got a tradable candle way over here. Okay, fine. Enter your trade. You already cleared below this support and resistance level. It's most likely moving to the other end of the next support and resistance level. Okay, guys, there you go. So that is trend trading in a small scale, but it's mainly being able to trade between support and resistance levels. So go back to the beginning of the video, read the description below, and you'll be able to use the bull bear power void to actually set volume-based support and resistance levels. Coming up shortly will be another video on how to use the same indicator to set trend lines. But I want you to get used to this. Always remember rule number 1, and that is when you open your chart, set your support and resistance levels. In this video, you can see exactly how important they are. You'll notice I didn't use any EMAs, I didn't use any moving averages, I didn't use anything, not even the RSI. So it's a very powerful thing that you can use. So people, until next time, I'll see you at the coffee shop.